weekly government summit this morning focused on the agriculture sector. Let's take a look at how it went down at State House here in Nairobi.
As I told you, this is our next frontier to exploit the marine resources. Your question is loaded, and maybe I could start by what is happening with the fisher folk around Lake Victoria and the fish coming in from, let's not only say China, it's coming from other places as well. So what is happening is we are seeing a situation where we're over-exploiting our fish resources, especially around Lake Victoria, to the extent that the size of fish we are now capturing is very young. And in that way, we are seeing a situation where we are not getting enough fish from Lake Victoria. And resources gravitate where there are opportunities. If there was no opportunity for fish consumption in Kenya, nobody, as a businessman, would send or would bring in fish from anywhere else. Because it's a free market and there's market here, that is why. Our responsibility is to ensure that we produce enough and competitively, such that we can compete effectively with what might come from outside. As government, we have forming associations around the beaches in Lake Victoria so that they can manage the fish resource there, especially sustainably. And this one we are doing it with the county government because this activity now was devolved, and we are having a serious collaboration with the county governments around the lake to ensure that happens. When you look at the aquaculture, something which was done some time back.
These are all the fish farms from 2009?
Sorry?
I'm saying these are all the fish farms from around 2009?
Yes. This is what the figures I was bringing in, from 23,000 metric tons to 48,000. So we can see the impact of that farm to fish because it has now, it was started by government, but the private sector picked it up very well. And it is really now, the main source of fish now is farm to fish. But in the deep sea, that is where we have exploited in a very small way. And that is why the government is now investing heavily in illegal fishing, in vessels, so that we can exploit more in the deep sea fishing, because there's even weed farming. There are other activities which we can do in the deep sea. We can make major contribution to our economy.
Thank you very much. And CS, that's very close to my heart because of